You're live. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Good evening. This is the health class for this week. It's class number 12, I believe. And in previous weeks, we have talked about a lot of different things, such as maybe Red. He said he was coming. We have spoke about many different things, and in today's world, the safest way to stay alive and be well is not to. Medicines and doctors are a quality thing of the past. Right now, the best thing that can be used for is emergencies, but it's very important to be aware of what's going on around us. Where years ago we could say that Bayer aspirins were safe and we could trust them and this and that. In today's world, we don't know what we can be trusting, especially because a lot of the manufacturing of many things is done in China. And as we know, China is on a power trip because of money, and they think that they should be entitled to control this world. And therefore, there's a lot of corruption that can come through their hands. And we have to be very careful, because if we look on, even on supplements and whatever that we're buying, we have to make sure where the product was made or manufactured. So, in tonight's class, we're specifically going to go to certain things, such as which oils are best for the body. Well, and when I was growing up, they used a lot of Mazola, and it seemed to be just as good as anything else. But in the world we are living in now, that's not even good for cars, let alone people. In today's world that we are living in, not only do we have to look for olive oil or avocado oil and some non-GMO sunflower oils have many benefits. I looked that up the other day. I was so surprised to find out the health benefits of sunflower oil. So I want to share that tonight as one of many things, because some of these oils have a lot more health benefits than what people know or realize. So let's go on and ask my assistant over here, hey Google, the health benefits of sunflower oil.
I found 10 on the website medindia.net. Health benefits of sunflower oil. Here are the first 5. Improves heart health. Improves skin health. Prevents arthritis. Prevents asthma. And prevents cancer. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
All right, here's 3 more. Improves immune system. Improves hair health. And improves digestion. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Excellent. So it improves digestion. We're talking right now about sunflower oil. And of course, everything in the world we are in these days should say non-GMO. But I was so surprised to find out that there are so many mega health benefits to sunflower oil. Maybe I'll do a repeat one more time, because I noticed that Bobby Merriam just came in, and I want her to hear that, because first of all, I want to dedicate this class as we reach out to help everybody around us to know what's good and what's not good in the world that we're living in, and most don't have the time to do the research. I do, Baruch Hashem, and so therefore I share. Stomach issues, we were talking about, Bobby Merriam and I, and sunflower oil is one of those supplements that can help the stomach, and you can use it to make salad and things. Let me just do that one more time. The health benefit, hey Google, the health benefits of sunflower oil.
I found 10 on the website medindia.net. Health benefits of sunflower oil. Here are the first 5. Improves heart health. Improves skin health. Prevents arthritis. Prevents asthma. And prevents cancer. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Alright, here's 3 more. Improves immune system. Improves hair health. And improves digestion. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Improves digestion. Interesting. Bobby Merriam and I were talking about that not long ago, about digestion. I found out quite a ways back that we grew up in a world where they said, oh, people that have digestion problems, they should have Toms, they should have antacids, all this stuff. Let me tell you that that is the opposite of what they need. The body, the stomach especially, uses acid for digestion. And the body usually produces sufficient amounts when a person is younger. As they get older, the body produces less. And in this world and these days in which we are living, there is something called hydrochloric acid. In fact, I just bought that supplement from Frida's Vitamins. If you look up online, you should find Frida, and it's called betaine HCI. And the one I have is 300 milligrams. And it's OU, it's got all the qualifications. But betaine, hydrochloric acid, which is betaine HCI, capital H, capital C, capital I, is putting acid back in the stomach that's missing in order that digestive issues be cured, be healed, and not be painful or have any problem eating anything. It's not the foods that are causing it, it's the lack of acid. And antacid is just the opposite. It takes even more out than was already there, so it's got to cause more of a problem than a healing. But let's go on to the class for tonight. And I was going to mention quite a few supplements that can be used for eyes. When people get older, their eyes need more assistance. Why? Because the nutrients are produced less in the body that are natural nutrients, and we must supplement. Besides that, we have mineral chelators in the air from the drugs that were created, and it was supposed to be a pesticide that was processed through the government as an antibiotic, and it's called Glyphosate or Roundup Ready. You can go on YouTube and find a doctor. She's the head scientist from MIT, and her name is Dr. Stephanie Senoff. Dr. Stephanie Senoff gives a whole lecture. She's a mega brain. A whole lecture on the effects of the glyphosate on mankind. Why? Because it evaporates into the air, it goes in the rainwater, it's in the rivers, so people that buy even what's called bottled spring water can get it in the water. Of course, they shower with it, wash their hands from the sink. So it's the problem with it is it's a mineral chelator. I've talked about this in other classes, and so I don't want to go on and on in this class about it. Please go to YouTube, look up the channel, and find the other classes, and little by little hear all the things that were taught that were all important. But as there's a mineral chelator, now here's the chain of events, something interesting I just learned recently, that the body needs minerals in order to absorb vitamins from the food. This I taught in another class. But what I had just learned recently is the same betaine HCI that came from Frida's that I just spoke about for digestion in the stomach, that is hydrochloric acid, is a prerequisite for the body to absorb minerals, so that then with the minerals can absorb the vitamins. So in today's world, there are so many people that they look fat as a horse and they're starving to death because they don't have the acid, the hydrochloric acid the body would produce. They don't have the minerals or the absorption of the minerals. And then they don't have the absorption of the vitamins from the food or supplements because of the lack of minerals, because of the lack of acid in the stomach. So all these things are a chain reaction of things that can be corrected, can make a difference of the quality of health. And most of all, besides having awesome health, these things are not so expensive. It's important to know, learn, and understand how much corruption is going on in the world around us. We spoke about it in an earlier class about GMOs, genetically modified organisms. What they did is they took the seeds of plants that are the normal farmers' harvests, and they took them into a lab and changed the DNA so that the plant produces more, so that the plant would burn up the stomach system of the bugs, and therefore the bugs don't want to eat the plants. And all this for the sake of money, but they changed what was God-made into what was man-made. That's why organics are so important in today's world, that we cannot just buy things like we used to and it doesn't matter. Now here's the problem. Because our government is so corrupt, just because it says organic doesn't necessarily mean that it's organic. And let me explain that. Because I was buying myself bananas that were marked organic, and I bought them green, and they went from green to brown. They never turned yellow. And I said, wow, in all my life I never saw such weird bananas. So I started buying some what we call regular or normal, or the ones we've been buying for years from Dole and this one and that one. And they went through the normal process. They were green and then they turned yellow and then they got freckles, just like normal bananas. Why isn't the body doing this on its own? Because as people get older, the body produces less. That's why as people get older, they need nutrients even for the eyes, because the norm is that most people's eyes become less able to be the same as they were when they were young. And that is because the body's producing less nutrients for the eyes as well. In today's world, we have lutein, we have bilberry, we have vitamin A, and I highly recommend eating cantaloupe, all the vegetables and fruits that are orange color, like sweet potatoes, like cantaloupe, like carrots. All these things have beta carotene, which is it empowers and nutrifies the eyes, so that the eyes will heal if they need healing, so that they will stay strong if they were getting weaker. All these things are so necessary. I want to ask my assistant over here what else he can suggest. Hey Google, what supplements are good for the eyes?
I found a list on the website healthline.com. The 9 most important vitamins for eye health. Here are the first 3. Vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a crucial role in vision by maintaining a clear cornea, which is the outside covering of your eye. Vitamin E. And vitamin C. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Alright, here's 5 more. Vitamins B6, B9 and B12. Riboflavin. Niacin. Lutein and zeaxanthin. And omega-3 fatty acids. To see the whole list, Follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay, let's ask another question here. Hey Google, what foods are good for the eyes?
I found a list on the website webmd.com. 10 foods that are good for your eyes. Here are the first 4. Raw red peppers, 1/10. Bell peppers give you the most vitamin C per calorie.
Wow.
Sunflower seeds and nuts, 2/10. Dark, leafy greens, 3/10. And salmon, 4/10. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 4 more. Sweet potatoes, 5/10. Lean meat and poultry, 6/10. Beans and legumes, 7/10. And eggs, 8/10. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
So we should know that eggs are one of the most powerful health foods around. That they were condemning them and throwing stones at them because of cholesterol and whatever. But they were lying through their teeth, boy. Listen to this. Hey Google, the health benefits of eggs.
I found a list on the website bbcgoodfood.com. Top 5 health benefits of eggs. Highly nutritious. Whole eggs are nutritionally rich, supplying almost every nutrient you need. May support heart health. Eggs are rich in several nutrients that promote heart health, such as betaine and choline. Source of choline. May support eye health. And finally, may support weight management.
Well, that's just a few. For those who have the internet and know how to do a search on the internet, do a search on the health benefits of eggs. You will be very pleasingly or pleasantly surprised. There's a lot more than what he mentioned. So let's go on. Now we are going to learn. Also, exercise helps eyesight. So I have a couple of little exercises I do habitually. In other words, whenever I wash my hands from the bathroom, I try to go up on my toes 10 times, which takes a minute, and try to stretch my arms back like that 10 times every day. Here's something interesting I learned the other day that, okay, I have this like cushy little blanket that I leave next to me in case I get extra cold. I have what I could put on me, throw over me. So because it's real cushy and everything, it's real easy to take in the hands and just squeeze it like that. So I found out from a doctor the other day that if you do hand squeezes, it intensifies the power and ability of the brain. So it is a health benefit for the brain to do hand squeezes either with a bowl or with a cushy blanket. Or I use the blanket. I get in bed and it's a habit to squeeze that little blanket 10, 20 times before I sleep at night, every night. So what I found is that the best way to do little exercising here and there is to hook it up habitually with the same time and the same thing. I go to the bathroom every day. I wash my hands every day in the morning. I say Modéani when I wake up. There are certain things I do every day at the same time. So those are the best things to hook up that with. It takes a few seconds to go up on your toes and flatten up on your toes. I do it 10 times and I go. So every time I go to the bathroom, when I finish washing my hands, I connect it. And that's how you can get some exercises done even when you don't have time to exercise. And that will help not only your whole body, but your eyes, believe it or not. Going on. So the health benefits of magnesium. We know that magnesium, first of all, is a mineral. So as we have a mineral chelator in the atmosphere, it's more important to be on top of it to see that we are getting the magnesium that we need. Now, my husband and I have taken up a habit of having dessert before we go to bed. We eat a meal usually breakfast somewhere around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we have lunch around 2. And then we have a dessert before we go to bed, usually around 8 o'clock. So what do we do for dessert now? As we started to have nuts. We have like multi-nuts that we bought non-GMO. We keep them in a container. And before we go to bed at night, at 8 o'clock around, my husband has some yogurt, he has nuts, and he has some fruits. And I also have some nuts and a few other things that I've picked to have my dessert with. And today's world, if you like ice cream, they now make a parv ice cream out of almond milk. They make all kinds of different things that are much healthier than the past and what it used to be. So find yourself some wonderful healthy things to snack on as your dessert before you go to bed, and add nuts with it, yeah? Anyway, the next, and magnesium. Let's talk about magnesium for a second more. Magnesium is not a sleeping pill, but it is such a relaxer to the body that if a person will take up to 400 milligrams of magnesium before they go to bed at night, or any time like around 6 in the evening and on, by the time they go to lay down, they'll go right to sleep like if they had like a baby who had a thing of milk. And speaking of milk, milk also has something called melatonin. And there are various foods that have melatonin that's also good for sleep. It's a natural thing the body produces, but like many other things, as the person gets older, it becomes more challenging to go right to sleep because the body's producing less. So, let's see. Beans, nuts, and leafy greens are some foods that have magnesium. Hey Google, foods that have magnesium.
I found 2 on the website nih.gov. Magnesium and healthful diets. Whole grains and dark green, leafy vegetables are good sources of magnesium. Low-fat milk and yogurt contain magnesium as well. And dried beans and legumes and nuts provide magnesium.
There you go. And hey Google, what foods have melatonin?
I found 6 on the website webmd.com. Foods with melatonin. Here are the first 3. Tart cherries. Tart cherry juice is one of the best-known sleep aids. Goji berries. Produced by a plant native to China, goji berries have been touted for their anti-aging effects.
That's
And
supplements.
eggs. Among animal products, eggs are one of the best sources of melatonin. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure. Here are the last 3. Milk, fish, and nuts.
Milk, fish, and nuts. So I had thought back. It's funny, before I learned that, I had thought to myself, when people are babies, the parents give them a bottle of milk, they drink the milk, and they go right out to sleep. So there must be something to that. So I started making myself a glass of milk before I went to bed at night. I would put a little bit of sweetener in there. Sometimes I put cinnamon, sometimes a little drip of chocolate, but just sweetener in the milk was fine. It tasted very nice. So then I find out later on that milk has melatonin, and melatonin is a natural substance of the body that makes sleepiness. Another thing that also makes sleepiness is darkness. So if it's about an hour before you go to bed, start shutting down some of the lights in your home and leave on only the minimal so you can see what you're doing, and start to sit in semi-darkness so that by the time you get to the bed, the body produces melatonin from darkness. Okay, next item on the list, beets. There are, my husband, to quote my husband, says, Beets can't be beat. And basically, he's right, because I have never seen such a phenomenal vegetable as far as health is concerned. Beets are so phenomenal. I even put them in the baby food processor, and when they're all chopped up, I put mayonnaise in there and fresh mashed garlic, which I put in the processor with the beets, and put a couple tablespoons of mayonnaise made with avocado oil. And nowadays, Kraft is making, which is OU, is making a mayonnaise that has even olive oil. It's made with olive oil. And you put a couple tablespoons in there with a drip or two of water to make a consistency of salad dressing. You can even put some oregano, because oregano is a natural antibiotic, which Bobby Miriam, make your husband some Italian food that's full of oregano. It'll help him. Of course, we're going to daven for him too. And it wouldn't hurt you yourself. There are various foods that are natural antibiotics, and one of them is garlic, fresh garlic. Another one is oregano. Those dry flakes of oregano or even Italian seasonings works. Those are natural antibiotics. Now, there's also a natural antibiotic that's even stronger, and I always have a challenge to pronounce the name of it. But it's, let me see if I find it here. No, that's not it. Is it this one? Yeah. It's called Echinacea. Let's see if I put it on the screen here. It's called Echinacea, and this one is made Echinacea with golden seal. Now, Echinacea is a natural supplement that is made from, it's a herbal supplement. This particular one has hexure, cough K, parv, and it's a herbal supplement, and it's veggie caps. And the phone number, if anybody wants to write it down, it's manufactured for Mom's Organic Market. That's 301 area code 816-1133. So, if people don't like to eat certain stuff and this and that, you can buy these little capsules that are supplement and open it up and put it into orange juice in the morning or something for your husband so he doesn't even know it's there, in order to heal him. Yes, God made it that this world is, you do your best, Hashem will do the rest. If I say Hashem heal and I don't do anything to make that happen, then I'm asking Hashem to serve me. No, Hashem does not serve me. I serve him. So I have to do my best, and then he does the rest. Please help me. Help me, guide me, Hashem, in what to eat, what to take, what to do to receive and produce that healing. It's called Hitbonadut. We pour out our heart to Hashem. He wants that. He looks for us to interact with him. He loves when we ask for things and when we talk to him. Most of Rabbi Shalom Arush's books are all written about that. But going on, this is not a Torah class now. We did one this morning. If you want to find it on the channel, I believe I emailed the regulars with the copy of the class. Anyway, beets. Beets have nitric acid, I believe it's called. And let me see some of the health benefits. Besides the fact that beets are anti-aging, that alone makes them mega awesome. But let's go on for what else they're good for. Hey Google, the health benefits of beets.
On the website health.clevelandclinic.org, they say, fiber. Beets are high in fiber. Fiber can help you control blood sugar levels, maintain a healthy weight, lower cholesterol and stay regular. Nitrates. Beets contain nitrates, which help widen blood vessels, Shkoda says. That can help with blood pressure and may also improve athletic performance and brain function. People also ask me, what does beets do for your body? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website webmd.com, they say, beets are rich in folate, which helps cells grow and function. Folate plays a key role in controlling damage to blood vessels, which can reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Beets are naturally high in nitrates, which are turned into nitric oxide in the body.
Hey Google, why does the body need nitric oxide?
On the website healthline.com, they say, as a vasodilator, nitric oxide signals the blood vessels to relax, allowing them to expand. This effect allows blood, nutrients, and oxygen to flow freely to every part of your body. People also ask me, what are the symptoms of low nitric oxide? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website kdvr.com, they say, symptoms of low nitric oxide levels include high blood pressure, memory issues, low stamina, and erectile dysfunction. Contributing factors to these potential symptoms include smoking cigarettes, a diet high in fat and cholesterol, and little to no exercise.
Wow. Okay, moving on. So, zinc. Zinc is a very minimal nutrient needed in the body. It's part of the procedure that vitamin C, D3, and zinc work together for the immune system. Therefore, zinc is a very necessary part of the body. Now, it's a trace mineral. So because it's a mineral and there's a mineral chelator in the air, we need to be very careful that we supplement on it. Now, most people that I know take multivitamins. And these days, if you don't like pills, they make, even in koshervitamins.com, you can find gummies, multivitamin gummies. They're like a little candy that you eat in the morning before you leave for work. Always take your multis in the morning because they can have certain nutrients that give energy, and we don't want energy when it's time to sleep. So, zinc is best found and supplemented in a multivitamin. Going on. Foods that have zinc in them would be legumes, which are beans, meats, and fish. Now, there's one fish in particular which I like more than all the others, besides gefilte fish, and make some awesome sauces for that and call me after class for the recipes. But the fish that I favor most is called salmon. Why? Salmon is a mega powerhouse of nutrient for the body. One of the main brain foods that a person can give their body that will help maintain, sustain, and retain the brain and its function and power is omega-3. And most fishes have omega-3, but salmon goes above and beyond the call of duty. So let us find out a little information on that. Hey Google, the health benefits of salmon.
I found a list on the website bbcgoodfood.com.
What happened? You fell asleep? Hey Google, the health benefits of salmon.
I found a list on the website bbcgoodfood.com. What are the 5 top health benefits of salmon? May support a healthy heart. Oily fish like salmon are rich in a type of polyunsaturated fat called omega-3 fatty acids. May support brain function. May be anti-inflammatory. May be protective. And finally, may support healthy aging.
That's an important thing to support. Okay, I want to connect that up with mushrooms. People look at mushrooms and some people like them and some don't. So these days, mushrooms are such an important nutrient for the body that people are taking them in supplements. Uh, and that is a whole, you can call me after class to get the info on that one. But let's get some information from my buddy here. Hey Google, the health benefits of mushrooms.
On the website webmd.com, they say, mushrooms are a rich, low-calorie source of fiber, protein, and antioxidants. Do you want a little more context?
Yes. Yes.
Mushrooms are a rich, low-calorie source of fiber, protein, and antioxidants. They may also mitigate the risk of developing serious health conditions, such as Alzheimer's, heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. They're also great sources of selenium.
Okay, so that's the main key of mushrooms, the selenium. Selenium is another mega important nutrient for the body. And selenium is not something, I'm not sure if the body produces it naturally or not. Let's find out. Hey Google, what does selenium do for the body?
On the website hsph.harvard.edu, they say, it is found naturally in foods or as a supplement. Selenium is an essential component of various enzymes and proteins, called selenoproteins, that help to make DNA and protect against cell damage and infections. These proteins are also involved in reproduction and the metabolism of thyroid hormones. People also ask me, is it safe to take selenium every day? Want to hear the answer?
Yes. Yes. Okay, he doesn't want to answer me. Fine. Maybe he's cold. Anyway. Hey Google, what foods have selenium?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something else. Do you want to know what foods is highest in selenium?
Yes.
On the website nih.gov, they say, Brazil nuts, seafoods, and organ meats are the richest food sources of selenium. Other sources include muscle meats, cereals, and other grains and dairy products.
So if a person buys Brazil nuts, they only need to eat one a day to have the sufficient selenium in the body. Not taking drugs, but eating food. That will work also. I wanted to move on to something that's also a mega powerhouse of nutrients that most people wouldn't think would be so beneficial, and that is oatmeal. So let us get my assistant here to share. Hey Google, the health benefits of oatmeal.
I found 7 on the website webmd.com. Oatmeal benefits. Lowers blood sugar levels. Provides antioxidants. Promotes healthy bacteria in your gut. Helps you to feel full to manage your weight. Eases constipation. Relieves skin itching and irritation. And finally, lowers your chance of colon cancer.
Boy. So, is oatmeal important to add to the menu? I would think so, and he didn't give me everything. There's a lot more to it. So, we're almost at the end of the class. We have, 20 minutes left about. We're going to go on to, there are some mega books that are written for health, especially like brain health. There is a doctor by the name of Dr. David Perlmutter, and he is definitely Jewish, and I'm not sure if he's observant, I don't know that, but he wrote a book, which I have here, called Power Up Your Brain by Dr. David Perlmutter, MD. And this is such a phenomenal book. As you can see, I have many markers and places where I've been reading. I leave this book in the bathroom because I'm not supposed to be thinking about Hashem in the bathroom. So if I need to sit there for a while for whatever reason, I have how to keep my mind on something besides Hashem and Torah. So there's a lot of good information in this book. I may start to use a portion of each class starting next week, reading through this book together with everybody so that we can all learn from the things that are important to know from this book. Then there's another book I highly recommend. In today's world, I don't care if it's Jewish, not Jewish, whatever, but all people know people who have children that have autism. And there's a lady who wrote a book called Healing Autism. This lady's name is Dr. Keri, Keri Rivera, and she is okay. As soon as I finish about this book quickly, I will get to that. Yes, Bobby Marion. So, people that know people that have children with autism, this woman, there's a pill that if people go camping, that the pill can be thrown into water that's not clean, and the pill cleanses the water so it's drinkable. And so she took that pill and started making dosages of water for her autism child, and she healed the child with dosages of this water from the pill. So for if a person knows any person that's going through that nightmare, tell them that book exists, and even just to read it to know, to be able to help others is also a good suggestion. Now, Bobby Miriam's asking me if there are foods that are good for heart health. So let's ask my assistant. Hey Google, what foods are good for the heart?
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 15 incredibly heart-healthy foods. Here are the first 3. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are well known for their wealth of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Whole grains. And berries. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 5 more. Avocados. Fatty fish and fish oil. Walnuts. Beans. And dark chocolate. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
And walnuts especially because they're shaped like the brain, they have a lot of mega benefits. Let me point that out. Hey Google, the health benefits of walnuts.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. Here are 13 science-based health benefits of walnuts. Here are the first 5. Rich in antioxidants. Share on Pinterest. Super plant source of omega-3s. May decrease inflammation. Promotes a healthy gut. And may reduce risk of some cancers. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 3 more. Supports weight control. May help manage type 2 diabetes and lower your risk. And may help lower blood pressure. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Yeah, I sent it to my son's phone. Anyway, hey Google, the supplements for the heart.
I found a list on the website peacehealth.org. 8 heart health supplements to take and 1 to avoid. Here are the first 3. Multivitamin and mineral. Vitamins and minerals taken in appropriate doses may aid in lowering heart disease risk. Coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 is a substance similar to a vitamin. And fiber. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Alright, here are the last 5. Omega-3 fatty acids. Magnesium. L-carnitine. Green tea. And finally, garlic.
Oh wow, garlic. Garlic is a natural antibiotic, and it's good for the heart, for heart health. That's interesting. Also, what he mentioned for a supplement for heart health, he said COQ10, and that supplement should be bought together with PQQ. Uh, it's a mega powerhouse for people over 40. Let me see if I give you the rundown on that as well. He just mentioned it for heart health. Hey Google, the health benefits of COQ10 with PQQ supplement.
On the website drlewisclark.com, they say, CoQ10 and PQQ deliver a powerful 1-2 punch. CoQ10 works to improve the speed and efficiency of mitochondria, while PQQ assists by promoting the growth of mitochondria. Together they help the body produce more energy, faster. I also found an answer to this question. What does PQQ do for your body? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website webmd.com, they say, studies show that PQQ raises blood flow to the cerebral cortex. This is the part of your brain that helps with attention, thinking, and memory. This supplement also seems to prevent memory problems in older people, sleep and mood.
Well, that alone makes it worth buying. Bobby Merriam, if you need, call me after class and I'll give you the phone number of the company I buy from, which is Veggie Caps. Everything is veggie in their production. So it's safe and can be used. But you may be able to find it on koshervitamins.com as well. It's COQ10. They say Coke, but it's COQ10 with PQQ. I take it and my husband takes it every day. We take hydrochloric acid every day. The things I recommend on this class, I don't tell other people to take, and unless we take it, we try it. We know the dosage and everything for what we take. So, if you need any assistance aside from the class, don't hesitate to give me a call, and I'll be glad to help with whatever your questions or needs are. Lutein and bilberry are two very good supplements for the eyes. And we take lutein on a daily basis around here. But let me see what else I have on my notes. Okay. The thing I wanted to touch on is a substance called berberine. It was recommended to me by a pharmacy, but it's not chemical. I'm not sure what it's considered. Let's ask. Hey Google, what is berberine? Chemical or natural?
On the website sciencedirect.com, they say, berberine, fig. 2,2, is a naturally occurring alkaloid isolated from Coptis chinensis franche, a Chinese herb whose roots have been widely used as traditional medicine for treating gastrointestinal disorders. People also ask me, is berberine a natural product? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website medicalnewstoday.com, they say, berberine, a natural plant product, activates AMP-activated protein kinase with beneficial metabolic effects in diabetic and insulin-resistant states.
Hey Google, is berberine good for digestion and stomach issues?
On the website pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, they say, recent studies have shown that berberine and its derivatives have significant biological effects on gastrointestinal and other functions and may become therapeutics for the treatment of diarrhea, gastroenteritis, diabetes, hyperlipidemia, cardiovascular diseases, and inflammatory conditions. People also ask me, does berberine cause digestive issues? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website healthline.com, they say, In some situations, berberine may cause digestive side effects, such as diarrhea, constipation, flatulence, and stomach pain. If you're taking any medication, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider before taking berberine due to the risk of interactions.
It's also interesting that people that take metformin, which is a drug that was created for people with sugar issues, I was studying and I learned that if people take that chemical takes B12 out of the body. And B12 is a nutrient that is necessary for the body. And berberine, by the way, should not be taken consistently like we take vitamins or whatever. It's for a time, and then it needs to stop, like a couple of months maybe, and then stop and come back later. Don't keep taking it consistently. But what else I was going to say? There was something else I was thinking about. Okay. I think that we have about, how many minutes left? 9 minutes left. Let me turn the page back and see where we go. Okay, we're finished with that. And I wanted to touch on potassium and zinc are both minerals. So potassium is something that regulates the water in the body. Therefore, it's very important with the electrolytes in the body. It's not something to play around with. It's something, people say, yeah, I eat a banana in the morning. Remember that vitamins are somewhat with a deficit in the things from today's world because they are not, the nutrients are not all there as they used to be. Let me see what I got here. Wow. An apple a day may keep cardiovascular disease away. This, according to the findings of researchers who studied the effects of eating apples, which have anti-inflammatory properties, on obesity-linked inflammation, which contributes to CVD. Participants in a trial who ate 3 whole gala apples daily for 6 weeks saw improvements in their plasma biomarkers for inflammation and in their plasma antioxidant capacity as compared to a control group that avoided apples. What I do is you can buy these days, and it's also organic, little tiny like dessert cups of apple sauce. And you can get that organic. It's not that hard. And I give it to my husband with his yogurt and this and that for dessert. I'm sure, Bubby Miriam, your husband shouldn't have a problem with a couple little cups of applesauce daily. That'll help him tremendously. Going on. 6 weeks, 6-week daily whole gala apple consumption may be effective dietary strategy to mitigate obesity associated with inflammation and exacerbates the CVD risk without weight loss, the researchers concluded. So basically, let's go back to this. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. There was something to all that, right? I think that it's very important that we be very, very conscious that it's not food or supplement, or not supplement or food, but that you can get both and may add it to food so that it's not visible. It's not a capsule. They don't have to take like medicines. And stomach issues usually have less problems when it's in food. Another thing is that no pills or supplements should be taken on empty stomach unless it's designated by the manufacturer. Now, we take 5,000 milligrams of B12, methyl B12, every morning. And it says on the bottle to take it on an empty stomach. And the other thing I take that says to take on an empty stomach is alpha lymphoic acid. I take that on an empty stomach as well, 600 milligrams a day. And that has a lot of benefits. Let's share that. Hey Google, the health benefits of alpha lymphoic acid.
On the website healthline.com, they say, alpha lipoic acid has strong antioxidant properties, which may reduce inflammation and skin aging, promote healthy nerve function, lower heart disease risk factors, and slow the progression of memory loss disorders. I also found an answer to this question. What does alpha lipoic acid do for body? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website mountsinai.org, they say, alpha lipoic acid is an antioxidant made by the body. It is found in every cell, where it helps turn glucose into energy. Antioxidants attack free radicals, waste products created when the body turns food into energy.
So therefore, one of the most important nutrients to take is vitamin C. Alpha lymphoic acid can be added to your regimen of supplements daily. And if anybody wants to know where to buy what, please call me after class and I'll give you phone numbers, company names, everything you need to be able to obtain the things you need to be able to have a healthier life. Remember that if you just take C and D, you should take a multivitamin. And these days the multi says multivitamin and mineral. It should include the minerals. It should say on the label, and minerals. And you can buy it in a gummy, so you just pop a candy before you leave for work in the morning. And you'll find that the C's and the D's will work much better with a multi, because then it takes care of, it's like for the hand to work, it needs the ankle, it needs the wrist, it needs the elbow, it needs the whole arm in order for it to function. And that's how vitamins are. It needs certain vitamins for other vitamins to function. So it's very important that we have at least a multi every day, and then a CD, and like I said, zinc should be in that multi. And from there, you can start adding supplements day by day, little by little. One more thing before we close up. And hey, Google, the health benefits of vitamin E.
On the website medicalnewstoday.com, they say, vitamin E supplements may prevent coronary heart disease, support immune function, prevent inflammation, promote eye health, and lower the risk of cancer.
Wow.
However, the research on these benefits is varied, and vitamin E supplementation is not right for everyone. People also sometimes ask me, what happens if you take vitamin E every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website healthline.com, they say, excessive vitamin E intake can cause blood thinning and lead to fatal bleeding.
Boy.
It can likewise interfere with blood clotting, which is your body's natural defense against excessive bleeding after an injury. Given these potentially severe risks, you should not take large doses of vitamin E supplements.
Right. So a vitamin E supplement should take maybe once or twice a week. The best way to do it to keep track is to make days where you take it. If you take it on Sunday and Thursday, so every Sunday and Thursday, you take a vitamin E. Hey Google, what foods have vitamin E?
I found 11 on the website harvard.edu. Vitamin E is found in plant-based oils, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Here are the first 5. Wheat germ oil, sunflower, safflower, and soybean oil, sunflower seeds, almonds, and peanuts, peanut butter. Do you
Wow.
want to hear more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 3 more. Beet greens, collard greens, spinach, pumpkin, and red bell pepper. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay. All right. So we have now made it to the whole hour. And I think that's about it for this week's class. We're going to wrap it up. I appreciate all the attendance. If you have any questions or you need any information about anything health-wise, just give us a call. I have one more question. Hey, Google, the health benefits of almond butter.
I can't do that here, but you can ask me to play it on one of your other devices.
What play? No. The health benefits of almond butter food. All right, we'll leave it there. I'll ask him another time. Okay, have a great evening and a great new week. Shabbat Tov to everyone. Hope to see you. Tomorrow's class will be at 4:30 Dakota time and 6:30 New York or Baltimore time. But my husband's class is not recorded on YouTube, so we will only have the conference center open and the Zoom. And 1 second, I'm going to read what Bobby Miriam wrote before I close. And I come in an hour after my husband, so tomorrow at New York time, 7:30, I will come in with another Torah class. What does it say? He just had an attack and had a stent put in. Don't advise it, but he is going to be... I can't see what that says. He is going to hesitate about supplements with his heart medicine. Foods are easier for him. I agree, and safer too, because the body created it. For example, all water-soluble vitamins, whatever a person takes too much of a water-soluble, which is a C, a B, the body will take it out when the liquid comes out of the body. But for that reason, B's and C's are not retained. Like if you took 1,000 milligrams and you think the body only needed 300, that it would hold on to the rest for the end of the day. It doesn't work like that. Vitamin C, the body will take what it needs at that time, and the rest will come out in the urine right away. So it's preferable to take a C in the morning and another one late afternoon, especially with all the craziness of the cooties out there. But all water-soluble vitamins, for that reason, are safe in any dosage. But oil-soluble vitamins are retained in the body, and vitamin E is one of them, which is also a mineral, and therefore it must be conscious as to how much we consume. So yes, foods are a lot safer. Hey Google, what foods have vitamin E?
I found 11 on the website harvard.edu. Vitamin E is found in plant-based oils, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Here are the first 5. Wheat germ oil, sunflower, safflower, and soybean oil, sunflower seeds, almonds, and peanuts, peanut butter. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 3 more. Beet greens, collard greens, spinach, pumpkin, and red bell pepper. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Did you hear about intestinal I can't even pronounce it. How could I research it? Cystitis. Husby, can you read this and see what and pronounce it? Husby?
Yeah.
Can you help me a minute?
Try.
I see this word is intestinal, but I don't understand the second word. Do you see this word? Where the
Get
arrow
the
is?
arrows. Well, I need to get close with that. Thank you. Intestinal.
Cystitis.
Cystitis must be
Okay.
there must be inflammation.
Okay.
Yeah, some kind of inflammation.
Hey Google, what is intestinal cystitis?
According to Mayo Clinic, a chronic, painful bladder condition.
Okay. Hey Google, is there any natural foods to take for intestinal cystitis?
On the website primehealthdenver.com, they say, foods that can alleviate IC symptoms. Water. Drinking enough water helps you void your bladder regularly. Chamomile and peppermint tea. Chamomile tea and peppermint tea promote bladder health. Vegetables. Leafy green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, root vegetables, gourds. People also ask me, how can I treat interstitial cystitis naturally? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website verywellhealth.com, they say, healthcare providers often recommend certain lifestyle changes, such as lowering your intake of possible bladder irritants, wearing loose clothing, practicing stress management techniques, and quitting smoking, for further help in managing interstitial cystitis.
Okay. So we got some info on that one. There you go. What did he say? Oh. Hey Google, what health benefits are okay, forget it. No. What is
On the website columbiapsychiatry.org,
no.
they say,
hey Google,
the
no.
ability to forget
hey,
helps
Google,
us prioritize.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, what is this? I can't see what it says. Okay, it's somebody that doesn't speak English. That's not going to help me. Okay. Bubby Miriam, I suggest you go to your computer and do some research through the internet on that. Type it in and ask questions to it. What research has been found on it, natural cures for it, and see what you come up with. Let me see. I'll try one more time. Hey Google, are there natural cures for intestinal cystitis or cystitis?
According to Mayo Clinic, painful bladder syndrome is often difficult to treat. Therapies may include medications, physical therapy, and biofeedback. Antibiotics haven't been shown to help with painful bladder syndrome.
Okay, what I know, if the bladder is connected to the liver, and the liver is the filtration system of the body, there is a natural supplement called milk thistle. Hey Google, are there foods with milk thistle in them?
On the website webmd.com, they say, people sometimes eat the stem and leaves of milk thistle in salads. There are no other food sources of this herb. People also sometimes ask me, where can milk thistle be found? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website nih.gov, they say, milk thistle is native to Europe and was introduced into North America by early colonists. Milk thistle is found throughout the eastern United States, California, South America, Africa, Australia, and Asia.
Hey Google, is milk thistle helpful for intestinal issues?
On the website food.ndtv.com, they say, facilitates digestion. Due to improper eating habits, stomach issues like gas, bloating, and indigestion often arise. The seeds and leaves of this natural herb can be consumed on an empty stomach before your meals for best results. Milk thistle is known to draw out the toxins from your body. People also sometimes ask me, does milk thistle help with stomach problems? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website verywellhealth.com, they say, although milk thistle is most often used for liver conditions, such as hepatitis and cirrhosis, the herb is believed some to prevent or treat high cholesterol, diabetes, heartburn, upset stomach, hangover, gallbladder problems, menstrual pain, depression, and even certain types of cancer.
Wow. Okay. So I want to wish everybody a great week. Refuah Shlema for Bobby Miriam's husband, Gedalia. My husband will be praying for him too. And if you need a refuah for anything, may you also have a quick refuah shlema. I am going to say your names, Bezrat Hashem, that I don't forget to say your names when we teach class tomorrow for that refuah, Bezrat Hashem. And we appreciate your attendance to the class. Hope we were helpful in many different areas of learning how to keep healthy. As Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine, and therefore Hashem created something for everything, that we don't have to depend on the medical field and chemicals anymore. Baruch Hashem, they've made more discoveries for natural foods and things, and what is good for what now than ever. I mean, even on the internet, that's not focusing on natural, and yet they have so much information documented. So, let me see if I can see the Nehemiah, Gedalia. Okay, I could read that when we finish. I'll get closer and see it. Okay, definitely. Thank you, Bobby Mary. So, I want to wish everybody sweet dreams when they sleep tonight, and only goodness. Life should be only goodness. We're in the beginning of the Geula, said the Rebbe. So let's take advantage. That means the Shekinah, is accessible to whoever seeks to connect to Hashem through teshuvah, through gratitude, through study of Torah on a daily basis. All these things make a connection. And not only that, all of us Yidden have to really put in mega hours in Torah study these days so that we and intensify the energy of righteousness, especially in this country, so that we get all those idiots out of our government. Oy vey. We cannot have or allow evil to run rampant in this country. And the fastest way to stop that is through the study of Torah and walking with Hashem. So let us all intensify, and may what we do become contagious to those around us in the area of learning, studying Torah, and loving Hashem and serving Him. And with that, we say good night to everybody. Hatzlacha bracha and b'simcha. I saw what you wrote, Rabbi Bobby Miriam, and I'm gonna write it down as soon as I finish, so we can do it for tomorrow. And we're here if you need us. Zai Gabench. Have a wonderful week.